War Memorial Museum, which had an exhibit of ancient Egyptian artifacts. So this man you see here wrote a book called Avaris, the capital of the Hyksos, and it is filled with many references to these Hyksos rulers. But there's a lot of interesting references in there. For example, in all that area, and it's an area of about 10 square kilometers, there are thousands and thousands of bones of sheep, cows, and goats, but not one bone of a pig have they ever found. There was a temple constructed there, and the temple was dedicated to one god, and the temple had originally been blue. So there's a lot more research that needs to go into this. But in Avaris, there was a special archaeological find. There were 12 tombs in Avaris, which is the same place as the biblical Goshen. 12 tombs, and one tomb had a little pyramid on top of it and a 9-foot statue. That's about, 360 centimeters, I think? A 9-foot statue. This statue was not of an Egyptian person, and not nobility, not Egyptian, but a foreigner. And this statue had traces of a multicolored coat. And there's every reason to suppose that it was a statue of Joseph. This statue had red hair. There's a lot of very interesting information in there. So when we look at the Hyksos, where they are in the middle of a 400-year period that goes. So we have in the Bible a 400-year period that goes from the captivity, Joseph being sold into slavery, until the Exodus, a 400-year period. And at the beginning of that 400-year period in Egyptian history, you have a pharaoh who was very prosperous, very mighty, and who was a good king, from all the history tells us. At the end of it, you have a pharaoh who was very mighty, never lost one battle, and and also in that 400-year period, you have a special princess and queen who ruled as pharaoh. And if you look at the Hyksos, they make it possible for this timeline to apply to the Bible and ancient Egyptian history. And the pharaoh you see at the beginning